Trump is now saying there are concepts being taken under consideration where they give 20%.
So you can go watch that video, but the general gist here is that Trump did say, now I did confirm this portion, Trump did say they're looking at passing a dividend check out to Americans. Um, the number and amount, though, is really not clear, and we need to clarify some points here. The way that guy's presenting it, and I could be wrong, but the way he's presenting it, he thinks he's getting 20% of something. If anything, they're going to try to spread that 20% of something among the American people. DOGE hasn't saved really anything. They've cut programs that were helping people. So what they've done is they've kind of done a switcheroo, right? They've removed 100% of a benefit that people who were entitled to are getting, right? Like VA benefits, right? We'll just use that as an example. So if they cut out 100% of the VA benefits to go, and that savings, we're going to give everyone 20% dividend, a 20% dividend check. You're not getting 20% of the cut for yourself, right? You're going to get like 0.01% or something in that range. I don't have the exact numbers, but let's say they found, we'll use US aid, for example. US aid, they said they found what, $40 billion, $80 billion? Let's say it's $80 billion. All right. So they're going to give you guys back on 20% of that, which is worse than the 80 billion they found. You're only getting 20% of that, right? But you personally are not getting it. You're getting 20% divvied up among 262 million Americans, because that's the population of the United States, is 262 million of adults that's counted. And I'm rounding that down for all those that would jump in and be like, oh, what about the people who don't pay taxes? Or, well, then we're rounding it down because it's like 262 and some other numbers, a few other million in there. But we're going to cut that out because the percentage, as we know, is not that high. It's actually me being more generous towards your cause. But even beyond that, you're not getting any of that money. It's not for you. The cuts being made that Musk is doing are for him and other people who have money, not for you. You're not getting it. As it was, if they divvied up the money was coming out of US aid, that would have given everybody about $156. $156. Now, I know some people are like, hey, I can use $156. Sure, but you guys are missing the point here. If they wanted meaningful change, there'd be reforms in other areas. The programs are not the big issue. It's the billionaires not being taxed. I guarantee you right now, you start taxing all the billionaires at 90%, all these big corporations at 90%, like it used to be way back, you'll see a quick change in how much money's in your pocket. I have plenty of answers for tax reform and how to make money work for you. This method isn't going to do it. They're going to gut all the social safety nets. You're going to have nothing left. So while you get your maybe $156, of course, at this point, it's going to be much lower because you're looking at 20% of what would have been that 80, billion, which is going to be far less than 156. It will be a slap in the face that some people will be so ignorant to celebrate when they get their check for like $1. Because they're going to be like, well, I got something back. Yeah, you got your dollar, but Musk increased his contracts by taking over NASA, which that's happening, and all of that. You guys can't do basic math, and you celebrate things that actually aren't helping you. It really is ridiculous. This has been floated around about money come back to people. Money's not coming back to you guys. Very sorry, but I understand this guy's frustration, as a lot of people. You guys want a fair shake. I can completely understand that. If you want to know answers to these questions, come join a live that I do and start asking these questions. Hey, I want more money. How do I get this? What do we need to do in, legislation to make that happen? There are answers for this, and you need to start asking the right questions. You guys aren't, though, and you're expecting somebody to just swoop in and just cut something and give you a check, and it's not going to happen. Additionally, they can't just cut checks. Congress has to approve that. And even if Musk wasn't an issue, you're still going to face Republican opposition to wanting to give you money, because any other time they've had the ability to give you money, like, during COVID, they didn't. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind where the money went. You can track that pretty easily, but really is ridiculous. You guys still believe this. There's a possibility, yeah, we may get a check for a couple of bucks, but I don't think it's going to be something that's going to go through. Just because of how money has to be appropriated, one. But even if they could just, write those checks out, we're not getting very much. Yeah, this stuff has got to stop, you guys.